Chase success with Global.Media.com. Let's celebrate it with or without champagne.
Okay, see that didn't go well. I played the end video at the beginning. I don't know why. No, because
right.
there's no way to tell what the title is. It's really annoying. I have to put the word "start" at the very beginning, rather than because it's off the screen.
Okay.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our sustainability events. I got to learn to say that word very slowly, otherwise I get a bit stuck, right?
I know it can be a mouthful.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you the comments. We have to engage with the comments. We have to, otherwise there's no point people commenting, right? Michelle, welcome, the wonderful Michelle. You're a star, Michelle. Michelle's a star in every way, right? Because
thanks for joining us, Michelle.
So now Michelle has amazing abilities, and for someone who's deaf and blind, how she does life normally. She does life normally. She's here, she comments, you see, and she's brilliant. She could even come on stage and share as well. Remarkable human. But now, Michelle, you're even better because you are on my YouTube. Yay, Michelle, you're on my YouTube. That cheers me up. Because this, getting more watch hours, Michelle, gives me joy every day. I don't care. Well, I care that people are there, but I need more watch hours, get to 4,000, and also I need, engagement. So please, Michelle Ramos is here as well. The superstar Michelle Ramos, my two favorite Michelles, I call them. I'm glad you're both here. They're both in the US. But literally, engage my YouTube channel, please. Like, subscribe. No, you both subscribed already. But like more videos, watch more videos. Just let them play in the background. I don't care. Whatever it is, just watch more videos. Watch more videos, right? Look, welcome, superstars. Now, today, I'm bringing back one of my favorite friends in the world. Probably one of my oldest friends, if truth be told, in business and I guess maybe in life we'll stop. Lanray, you and I have known each other for years.
It's true. It's probably might even be a decade now.
That's what I'm saying. Seriously, it feels like donkey's years, but I mean, you and I know what that means. That just might be weird, right? But no, we've been friends for forever. I think we met at a networking event, didn't we?
We did. We met in-person networking event.
I don't know. What was that thing? The pond.
That's correct. Yeah, the pond.
You were showing your clothes. I mean, you had racks of clothes that you handmade.
That's true. Yeah, back then I used to sell vintage style clothes.
Yes. So now, my interest was in suits and handmade suits, of bespoke suits, and you couldn't quite do those. I don't know what you could do. You said yes or no to those, but literally, I went and I got me a tailor who made me several tailor suits. So my dream was satisfied. But now, when I saw you doing it, I thought, oh, that's possible. It's actually possible. So we did some audio rooms as well in 2023, I think.
That's right. Towards the end of 2023. Yeah,
that was last year, but I was wrong, right? So 2023. And so we were talking about sustainable products that you sell. In case you don't know, Lanray is an Etsy superstar. Her shop on Etsy's, it's a great shop. She has amazing products, and I say her thing is sustainability. So now we have lives. Lives. I'm so pleased because now we can, in audio, when we talk about your products, people could not get a picture of what we're talking about, right?
That's so true.
Now this video, we're gonna show you what we're talking about. You're gonna see. So now we've got loads of little videos to show you, to give you an idea of the products, and the art that Lanray does. Enough talking from me. Lanray, you tell them who you are. Tell them what you want to tell them.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lanray, and like Annie says, we've known each other for a long time. When I first met Annie, I was selling vintage style dresses, which was really combining my love of fashion and history. So I've always been interested in art and design, and in recent years, more so to do with sustainability as well. And so I have, as Eddie mentioned, I have a shop on Etsy, and I also have a website where I sell a mixture of accessories that I have that are handmade by me, where I try to use fabric that has been, well, dead stock fabric, so fabric that's coming to the end of the line that is sourced locally. So as well as that, I'm also an artist, so I create artwork which I then print onto accessories as well to make them more practical. So there we go.
So that Lanre, you know, she's shy really, but you know, anyone, you know me, right? I will drag you to come and show your face, be visible, and to speak. And there's many, you know, we'll say good friends on LinkedIn. I don't know why we can't see them on StreamYard yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. Deirdre, an amazing artist. She says brilliant at any old song. If it wasn't 4 a.m. in the morning, I'll be here otherwise. But you're here, right? You know, I don't know, you know if that's kind of current. And Linda is here from Canada, Ontario in Canada. I know Linda is working on her books, her romance books, you know, and more creations that she's going to bring to the world. And she wants to talk mental health, mental wellness more than anything else, really. So we're working on that. Welcome, Linda. So I don't know why I can't see you on my StreamYard. I'm sure I will do eventually. I don't know. These things work very well. So, you know, if you're here, my friends, I see there's more people here. Do leave us a comment. Otherwise, we're not going to know you're here. And you know, I can't welcome you if we don't know you're here, right? Yeah.
Also, if you have any questions, please write them in the comments as well. We'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. See, Lanre thinks she's going to run out of things to say. You know, by the time say we have a lot, you know, so I think my plan is for her to talk about the products that she makes, products that she sells, you know, wax lyrical about them, you know. Tell us really, you know, what's in your soul as you create these genius pieces. Welcome, Jay. I see you. Welcome to our super author of the book, this Rules of Engagement and Storytelling. I don't know why I can't forget what the book is, because the book is here. Yeah, Jay's best-selling book. In case you're wondering, that's Jay's book. Do go and buy the book. You know, one day you might write your own book, Lanre, about sustainable products. You know, I'm excited. No, of course, I love people who write books, and almost everyone here is working on a book. Michelle Rims is working on a book. Michelle B is working on her book, and her book is nearly ready to be published. So we're going to work on that. But let's talk about you today, Lanre. Let's talk about you. Where do you want to start?
Maybe I'll start with how important is sustainability in your life?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. So I find for myself, well, in general, I think everyone is beginning to see the effects of climate change and seeing it being felt around the world. So not just myself, but I think there are many businesses who are trying to incorporate, trying to produce items that won't have a negative effect on the climate as it is. So I'm fortunate in the sense that a lot of the products that I produce, I try to make them locally, and I also try and print them as well. So everything is made here in the UK, and as far as that goes, that's working well. But also with my hairstyles, I make all those myself from scratch, and they're made from cotton, so very breathable organic fabrics are used. And more recent, I've also included some very kind of bright and unique Ankara fabrics. So those fabrics they're brought over from Nigeria, but in the sense I don't really have a carbon footprint with those, as in that I just asked my husband to bring some fabric back when he's coming, because he tends to work in Nigeria a lot. So that's been a nice introduction. So my artwork, which I produce, I like to print them on my accessories as well. So, for instance, they can be printed on card holders and clutch bags as well. So clutch bags are quite nice because they can double as makeup bags as well, and make really nice, unique gifts. I do have so Annie, are you still there? Because there is a video which accompanies some of the products that I've made. I'll just hold up this one. This is a card holder with 3 slots where you can put your cards in, and it's really good for if you don't want to carry a big purse with you. This just makes a really good everyday accessory. So it's you can attach your keys to it too, and it's got a little slot there as well. Okay.
Excellent. Look, I am always here. I'm like a ghost in the background. You can hear me. I know where people can hear me. So Linda, you've showed up on our StreamYard. Welcome. Glad you're here. My favorite Lisa in the whole world is here as well. A menopause dietitian expert, genius that she is. So I'm glad you're here as well, all the way from Trinity and Tobago. Glad you're here. Welcome everyone. So Lanre, so a brief introduction. How did you get started in sustainable products? I've never asked you, so I get to leave out Annie's question at these events.
I think it probably started as far back as when I was at art college, because we were encouraged then to, whenever we had projects, to just try and collect materials that were around us that we could reuse, rather than going to source new things. So even though we did source new materials, we tried to use things that we already had and repurpose them. So I think that's something I've always tried to do, but I think in recent years it's just been made a lot more prominent that this is something that we need to think about. Sorry, Annie, can't hear you.
Is important. We know that recycled products, repurposed products are important. It's how many of us actually invest in products that are sustainable. And I'll put my hand down. I'm not that good. I'm not that. I don't really think what things are made of. Just literally buy what I think I want. Tolu, welcome. So our 22-time international bestselling author. Again, Tolu's book is here as well. Oh, I haven't opened the packaging. Okay, that's Tolu's book. But it is here. Tolu's book, Raging Waters. It's infidelity and not cheating and how to get your relationship back on track. Anyway, as Michelle says, me. It's hard for us to know where to go, Lanre, to find successful products.
I mean, I think there's probably still a lot more that I could do as well to be more sustainable. So I just think if everyone just tries and does their bit, then that's all they can do, really. But yeah.
Okay, so where that's exactly as Michelle B says. Where do we start?
Where do we start?
Yeah. You think it's easy? We ain't got a clue.
Oh well, for me, me personally, before I throw anything out, I try and think, oh, how can I repurpose this? Could I use it for something else also? But then with regards to actually buying products, I try and look, I try and find out from the company as well to see what their practices are like as well, if I can. So I mean, many of I think it's a lot easier to find sustainable products these days because you can find them online. It's not just sourcing outside. So Yeah, I guess. What do you think, Eddie?
I don't know. So you know more than me. I don't really have much to say, much knowledge. As Jay says, he's got canvas art prints to sell. Is Etsy still a viable marketplace? I know you've been on Etsy for years, right? And
I have, yes.
and talk. So please answer Jay's question.
I think with Etsy, it's very interesting because I found when I first started Etsy, I didn't have a clue what to do. It took me a while to actually start selling things, and I think during the COVID years, everyone who was on there, I think as everybody was at home, everything just took off. But in the last few years, I think it has slowed down a lot for everyone. But do I still think Etsy is a viable place? I'd say yes, because it's quite a good place to start if you, I don't know, if you're new to selling things. So I would say that Etsy is still a viable place to start. But I'd say there are certain things that you need to do in order for Etsy to work for you.
Tell us, please tell us. Like
for
what?
instance, okay, they have something on their site which is called the Seller's Handbook. So it's very I think some people overlook it, but if you look at it, it does state what you need to do in order to make sales. But if I want to simplify it, I'd say that there are probably 4 principles to start, I suppose, to get going with. So the first thing would be to research as much research as possible. So researching the kind of things that you want to sell there. So you can put in the search bar, for example, I know, let's say, for example, it's a canvas print of, let's say, a landscape with palm trees or so. So you could put that in the search engine and see how many people are actually looking for it, because it does show you like if there are thousands of people searching for it or that there's only a few. So if there's only a few, then that's probably not the right words that you need. So I mean, that's just a tip of it. But then also photographs are extremely important as well. So just making sure that the photographs are a professional standard. And then it also comes into the titles and tags. But I could go on about this for all day.
Maybe one day we're doing a live on Etsy, and selling on other platforms. And I say, I eBay is where I tend to spend my time, but I don't really spend time. I used to. I still do. If I want something, I know to go and look. So I appreciate your point about it's like Etsy SEO, right? You have to know how
That's
to.
it. It's true. The search, how to be
people
optimized.
Yeah, there's no other way around it. Now, there's some more amazing comments. Joni, you see no comments? Well, we see you, Joni. We see your comment too. Joni says she reuses lots of garden foliage refuse for fertilizer. It's a start, Joni. It's a good start. You do more than I do, right? A lot more than I do. But Landry, here's one for you. Good luck with that.
How do I reuse plastic? Oh, it depends what it is actually. Things like pots, plastic pots or so. I can reuse that for my art really. So I use some of the pots for paint, to hold water when I'm painting, mix colours, etc. Some of the plastic, if you've got very young children, they really come in handy, especially if they have school projects, because that was something that was a big thing when my children were a lot younger. They always needed plastic pots and things like that in school. Other things which I find that I can't use, I do put them in the recycling, the weekly recycling.
So no, there's someone else or this, organizations can do bigger scale melts and then recreate things. I'm thinking that must be the answer. We have to be able to melt what we don't want and then at least change the shape, call it what you like.
I have seen some schemes like that where people have actually, they've just taken plastic and they've melted it down and they've made fibers out of it and they've reconstructed and been able to make jackets and things like that out of the plastic.
No, we can do a lot where we don't, and I don't. I
Mm.
wish I did, and I will learn to do more.
Mm.
Having friends like you, Lanray, who have to make me have to think again. And I mean, food I don't waste.
Mm.
That's probably my biggest recycling thing. I don't throw clothes away because I still got this dream. You know, I'm one of those weirdos who thinks I'm going to shrink and fit into their clothes. But no, I still wear clothes from 20 years ago because I can fit into them now. There's a time when I couldn't. Yeah, so in my
Okay.
30s I was growing. My wife
Mm.
was in well. After that, I was like, I got to do
Yeah.
something. Of course, I was doing sport as well when I bought these things, but then I
Mm.
stopped. So it's kind of like, you know, it's yeah, the things come around again in
They
fashion land.
do. Do you know, it's funny you should say that because I did get rid of a lot of clothes and then they've come back. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? But I think also because I've got daughters, I think, oh, I can hold on to them for them. But having said that, um, there was a time where I did keep some of my clothes and I'd show them to them. And they're like, oh, no, I don't like it, don't like it. But then I held on to them and they're actually showing interest now. So some of the clothes from the 90s, like you mentioned.
Look, and there are people who believe a lot in. It's not. It's not. Is it upcycling, or is it basically giving your clothes away for others to
Mm,
use? I
mm,
like having clear outs, basically.
mm,
No, I'm not against any of that at all. I
mm.
just find it very hard to do myself.
I do a mixture of things. So if
Yeah.
I try and pass them on to them, but if they don't want them, then I give them out. Yeah.
If they're too small, if they're too small, then one day I have to give up the ghost, right? You know,
Mm.
but things don't get too small because I grew so big that you know I'm getting to a stage where everything I can wear anything in the wardrobe, really, literally. But
Mm.
I guess I've got fashion stylists who tell me you can't wear that color. I'm like, I like it though. That's when it might go in
uh,
a bit. That's when it might go, you know, I'll go into recycling or into a
mm.
charity shop and things like that. Lois, welcome. I see you. Joni, advice for you. Jay, do you ever use Craigslist? I mean, that's a Craigslist. What's the
I've
other?
never heard of Craigslist, but I do use
What's the other one?
what do I use here? I use I've got it in my head.
It's
FreeCycle.
Free
So I use
Cycle.
FreeCycle. I use eBay.
Mm,
Um, I used to use Facebook Market. I've not used that so much now. And I also use some other apps.
mm.
There's a
What's it?
popular one now.
Yeah, there's a popular one. I just can't remember. I
No,
can't.
it's gone out of my head.
It's not next door. I mean, next door. I've used next door. Yeah.
Mm,
But then I say, what's? It's a big shop. I don't. I'm surprised we've forgotten it because it sells books and everything. We'll say everything there. You know.
uh,
If we remember, I think does it
Vinted.
start with G?
Starts with G. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I use Vinted now as well.
Something Road.
Never heard of that.
Nah, there's a shop. Oh, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, then please remind us. You know, there's a shop, online shop that's that's it's not Gumroad. That's what it's called, Gumroad.
Gumroad. Oh,
Mm.
no.
It seems to have a big audience. It seems to have a big number of users. Check it
So where
out.
are they
Really.
based?
They're everywhere. They're in US,
Oh,
the UK.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
the only company I could think of that begins with G was Gumtree.
but same thing. Same
Oh,
thing. Same thing.
okay.
Just different brand.
Mm.
So the same thing, but different brand depending where you look.
Oh, okay.
So Gumroad I think that's a US brand. Gumtree is what we have in the UK.
Mm.
But
Okay.
around the world, really.
Mm.
Jay, you know how to sell your art, my friend. You know, I want to welcome Paul. Welcome, Paul. So I met Paul
Mhm.
yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Paul's into spreading the religious, the message of God. But I should leave that to him. He also wants to write books. The
Mhm.
man's created 3,000 plus videos on his phone, which
Oh,
is
wow.
have to share with anyone. Yeah, he's on a
Mm.
mission, so do connect with him and go in the comments and find him and connect. You know,
Mm.
and have a conversation. So we may well work together. So to write the books that he wants to write and get the message out to the world. You know what I do, my friend. Now, of course, recycling food is this thing that we all do, right? So should do now. In the UK, we're forced to recycle food. Well, they think they're forcing us because they will have different bins for everything, right?
That's true. I've got about 4 bins. But
don't tell me that they will go into one bin at the end. Let's ignore that bit, Landray.
no,
Let's
no,
ignore
that
that
would
bit.
annoy me.
Let's not get stressed out.
I was just thinking about what you said though with the food wastage as well, because I try not to waste food, because I think it's just growing up as well. We just weren't allowed to waste food. So
For sure.
yeah.
Well, no, but in our growing up days, we didn't waste food because our parents wanted to eat the food.
Exactly, you had to eat it.
I'm sure you're like me. Dessert? What's dessert? Eat more food. There's no space for dessert when you're eating properly. If you don't eat properly, then you make there's no dessert. It's nothing in my world because I always eat properly. So it's an African thing. You go, come on now. That's my claim anyway. Recycle center, yes, my friend. Get used to go and know your recycling center. I just about know mine. My son took me past it the other day. My wife goes there quite often. I don't.
Yeah. But recycle centres are very good nowadays because they also, well, my local one, they have a workshop there where they try and, if they can, they will repair some of the things that have been dropped off and then they'll resell them.
Yeah, no,
it's fantastic.
Repair, upcycle, and you can find stuff there that you never know that someone's about to throw away that you never knew that you could have for next to nothing. Really, my wife comes home with all sorts of junk. Darling, she can't hear me. It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday, she came home with a Super Mario bean. I mean, me and my son are like, "What the f is that?" It's a bean. We're like, why is it like a mushroom? It's Super Mario. We're just looking at her, shaking our heads, thinking, no. And I'm like, don't bring that in the house.
But how big was it?
How big is it? It's huge. So what? 3 foot across?
Oh.
It's a mushroom. It's a round mushroom.
Oh, okay.
It's a big bin. I said, don't bring it in the house. She would bring many things in the house. The other day, she got my son a table. I'm like, darling, you just go and buy a table and chair. He's 15, he's got GCSEs, right? So buy a table and chair. It doesn't need to be struggling to find a way to sit and work. Okay, she says. And then she comes home. She goes, you two, go and get that table out of the car. So we're like, that doesn't sound good because a table doesn't. The table is light if you buy the right table and chair, right?
Yeah.
It's heavy. Then so we're going to drag this thing out of her car, and it gets in the house, and there's something on top. We open it. The sewing machine inside it. It's a built-in sewing machine table.
Okay.
See, why not just go and buy a new table? Now she has to work out how to get the whole sewing machine out, and I'm sure you've seen those tables, Landry.
Is it one of those vintage sewing machines? Yeah.
We're like, you have a table. Let us buy a new table. That's just simple a table. But she's like, nah, we have to. Yeah. So anyway, good for us. Good for us.
I remember that the time when everyone was at home and obviously school was being conducted from home as well. So I had to go and find a table and chair as well, extra table and chair. But I bought one of those ones that fold up because I was like, oh, need the space.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's clever designs, but some people, the vintage ones are still what they are. I mean, that's a pure repurposed table. But then again, my table, I've got a table that I work on. I've had it 20 years. I got it in 2002.
Oh, okay.
Because it's made of proper wood, hardwood, and it folds up in the middle, but it is from side to side of my room. So I've always loved the table. Wherever I've been last 20 years, I've used the same table every day.
That's a sign of good quality. You're still using the same
Yeah,
one from 20
yeah.
years ago.
I tried buying a new one the other day because this stand-up table. But once I worked, I'm going to start standing up. I thought, what do I do? So my friend Michael, I don't know whether he's here, Michael Baxwager. He put me in touch with a lady in Uganda, I think, who makes pure wood tables. Now, pure wood standing tables. It's like a ladder, but it's not a ladder. There's shelves where you can move your shelves up and down. I think it was going to cost me something like £700. Not to make the table. The table was about £250. Delivery was a problem.
I see.
I wanted, because the wood I wanted for the quality I wanted, something that's going to last forever. It has weight, and of course it has size as well. But so they're charging hundreds to bring it here. So I had to go and buy a cheap Amazon table, which I'm sure it's doing the job for now, but it might fall apart sometime. And then I'm gonna have to go and buy a proper table anyway. That's really gonna last.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing about sustainability as well. They just don't make things the way they used to. So I guess where possible.
You sound like me. You sound like old like me now. Things don't make like they used to.
No, especially furniture though. But things that were made, I don't know, decades ago just still last long. You still use them.
No, people have recycling ideas. So Michelle tried to melt plastic to shape it. Yes, it was good. That's a polite way of putting it. And maybe if you can create the right molds for the next thing you want to create, melting is easy. It's how do you create what you really want next? I think in my little mind, I think you need the right mold to then put your melted plastic into for it to become, if you want to create a pot, for example, you need a proper pot mold that's gonna make and hold, right?
That's true.
I'm thinking like making a clay pot, for example, but in plastic. You need a mold that's really gonna work.
Yeah.
And how do you stick the two sides together? It's too much work for my little brain, right? And so, of course, like Jonah says, when you try to melt plastic, there are horrible fumes.
Fumes.
No, but Michelle, you're right. Dusting an old sock. Oh, do I have stories about dusting? No, it's not dusting an old sock. I guess for years, my wife would cut clothes up, old clothes, kids' clothes I don't wear anymore, for us to dust right. They had to also do wash the car with and do stuff like that. My brother-in-law, he would die. Even his wife would die at the thought, because I have this whole thing about you have to wash cars with non-lint. I'm like, what's that? I don't know what that means.
I dust with old socks as well, but when the girls were young, I used to make clothes out of them as well, out of the socks. But I got the hack. I got the hack from something I saw online where you'd cut the top and the bottom off, and then you could cut some holes into them, and it's like a knitted dress for a doll.
Yeah. No, we could go on. We really could go on. My friends, say Ifeyin, I'm glad you're here as well. Thanks so much for joining us. I don't know what I've said, Joni. If I said something too quick or misspoke, let me know. I think this is Christiana that I want to meet on Saturday, giving me a whole lot of food. I'm halfway through now, Christiana. The beans are just yummy. Ooh. The goosey is brilliant. I had that last night as well.
Oh, did you make that yourself?
I can make it myself, but it's best. It's always better when someone else cooks it for me.
True.
It's a surprise. I don't know what's in it, and she just cooks a stunner of a meal. So, Christiana, you're a gem, of course. Now, Christiana is the miscarriage and baby loss expert. She wants to call herself miscarriage baby loss coach. I don't know, Christiana. I don't know. You're the expert. That's what I know, right? My friends, look. Part of my remit today is to get people to know about Landrace products. That's what we're here for, really, right? And so now let's show some of the products that you have, and then you can talk us through them.
Okay, please do. Thanks.
It's a quirk about StreamYard and these streaming platforms is that you can't talk and show a video at the same time. I mean, give them to the kids, no. No. And sometimes I will join. Of course I will. Okay, now so should I? Where do you want to start? Which product do you want to start with? And let me try and find it.
Let me see.
Should we talk Valentine's first?
Yes, I think that's
Yeah,
a good idea.
because Valentine's coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and you have, say your gift box for Valentine. So let's talk it down. Here's a video, and then you can talk about it afterwards.
Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Oh, yeah. Would you be my Valentine? Baby, you know that.
Okay, so that was a video for a Valentine's gift box, which I put together a while ago. So in the box, it has a scrunchie, a hairscarf, and a pouch. They're all handmade by me. And there's also a Valentine's card, which is plantable. So it's made with wildflower seeds that the recipient could plant, and it will grow into some lovely flowers. So the whole package I thought was quite nice for Valentine's, and it's a letterbox gift as well that someone can just receive in through the post. So they can be tailor-made to the recipient as well. So I have those colours for the red and white polka dot and the dusty pink, but you could choose something else in a different fabric if you wanted.
Interesting, I mean, I really mean interesting, I guess. And plantable cards, really? Have you ever seen it grow?
Do you know what? I haven't myself. But I tried.
Yes, of course I've seen them grow. I mean, of course, they have huge bouquets of flowers. It's news to me. Really, it's news to me. So
I mean, these are wildflowers, so they won't grow into huge bouquets.
Okay,
yeah,
that's good. That's good. It'll take me a while to get to any new comments, my friends. It'll take me a little while to get there.
Yeah.
No, Michelle, you don't have to write them down. I will share. I'll show you a screenshot of Landray's website. Now, there's the Etsy shop, and where you can get these products, and also Landray's website, so where you can get in touch with her. For if there's anything you want, of course. You can also connect with her as well, right? So, conversations. The fact that your stuff is, your products are bespoke. You can customize and personalize them, right? So people can choose the color, the size, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, what does bespoke mean to you? What does it mean in your business?
In my business, it means that the customer is receiving something unique to them or for them. So, especially if you are giving a gift to someone, it can make them feel extra special to think, oh, you've really thought about this gift, and you've taken into account the things that I like, the colors I like, the themes, etc. So I think that's quite nice to receive something that is specifically for you.
Yeah, I mean, look, call me sad or call me whatever. I like cups with my name on them. And if not me, then my son or my wife or my pet.
That is another service I can offer with the printed bags and accessories. I can print names on there too.
Okay. Superb.
Yeah.
Superb. I live and learn. So all right. Then let's do a couple more comments. I'd love to get to the comment stream, but I never do, right? So UK and Australia is Gumtree, right? I think so.
Yeah.
US Gumroad, right? I think it's Gumroad in the US. So it's the same company, just different names, different places.
Okay.
Do you have to pay to recycle? Lanray, what's the answer?
As far as I know, I don't think so. I think it depends. Well, in the area where I live, you don't have to pay to recycle. If sorry, just switch the light on. No, you
Well,
don't
no,
have to.
you got white walls, but I gotta say this. Sorry.
Mm.
See, when I turn the light on, I look worse.
Oh, really?
No,
No, it's my daughter's just coming, so I asked her to switch the light on for you. So I look like if it was automatic.
Yeah, no, you used to look great, so it's fine. And I say, because my light's behind me, probably that's probably the problem.
Oh,
So
right.
I look darker screen, even though the light is on. So now I've had to learn to
Okay.
get a light that goes in front
Mm,
of me. One of
mm,
those phone things, those phone like things. Hello, her daughter in the background.
She can't hear
You know,
you.
it's fine. It's totally fine. Look, it's fine.
Yeah.
The people expected to be in the studio doing what you're doing. Yeah, but
Mm.
it's cool. It's cool. I suppose you might have to talk to your daughter in a second, but I'll leave that with you. Okay. So let me see. I think Michelle, I agree with you. Good quality will last generations. Now,
That's
maybe it's
true.
my chance to ask you, what's your guarantee for the products that you make? What's your, what's your, what's it called? I think here is consumer rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it expects everything I buy to last a year
Mm.
at least. Sometimes I should last longer. Now,
Okay.
what's your promise to your clients, to your customers?
Well, I'd say definitely with the hair scarves. Most of the reviews I receive is people are satisfied and they're happy with the quality, so that makes me happy as well. But on the rare occasion that there is an issue, then I ask customers to contact me, and then I see if I can deal with the situation where I need to replace it or repair or something like that. So that's the same with the other accessories as well. So if there is an issue, that they can return it to me, and we'll see if we can work.
What forever?
No, not forever.
Oh, Michelle, this is just terrible. Michelle wants your whole shop.
Oh,
Recycled
okay.
fabric
Oh, thank you.
accessories, scarves, bags, and wallets made from the
Mm,
upcycled
mm,
textiles. Bamboo cork. She goes up literally. There's 3 DMs, if not
mhm.
more. Anyway,
Okay.
Michelle, come and share with us what you're thinking. I said, I know, of course, did I say, recycled belts for shoes,
Mm,
footwear or belts made from ties or ocean plastics? Wow.
mm,
Convertible bags, backpacks or tote bags, the tote designs made with sustainability in mind. We've got
mhm,
all the eco-friendly hats, caps or beanies made from sustainable cotton or hemp. Interesting,
mm,
interesting. I say interesting because it means obviously we have a solution. Landra has a solution for most of those things, Michelle. Michelle, that's a lot of things, right? That's a lot of things there. But you should definitely connect with Landray or go along to her, so one of her websites, and
mm,
see what you find there for sure,
mm,
right? There's good old fashioned wood furniture company here in the States. There's many good old fashioned wood companies. So,
mhm.
it's good tables. Things, anything that's going to last a lifetime is expensive. I wonder what
That's
you think
true.
of that, right?
Mm,
Now, quality does cost money, right?
mm. But in the
Yes,
long run, it's worth it, isn't it? Yeah.
I definitely know. I think so. And
Mm,
I mean that's just everything, right? That's everything.
mm,
So and so one of my furniture. It's not furniture. It's the things I work on. My table, my chairs, Landry. They cost money.
mm,
So, you can go to Amazon, you can go wherever you like and buy table in a chair. You
mm,
know, it looks nice, snazzy. I'm sure it moves. It's comfortable. It's fashionable. What for $50, £50,
mm.
more or less? I pay £700 for my chairs.
Mhm.
I got the same chair I've had for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Never broken. I got another one that costs even more. That's for my guests.
Mm.
Again, I haven't had to replace them because they just don't break. That's because I paid so much money. I was looking the other day for saying, I thought if I had to buy a new chair tomorrow, well, no, it will cost me grands.
Yeah.
Quality
That's
that I
like
want.
the sofas that we bought. They must be about 18 years old now, but they've just lasted a long time. But we did spend quite a bit on it at the time.
Yeah, it's worth it for sure.
Mm.
Linda makes potpourri, sachets with dried
Mm.
flowers to place
Okay.
either in the drawers or in the closet. So no, I think that we used to have, the bags that we used to put something into. Is it camphor?
Yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was we and I suppose it helps your clothes not to get moth eaten and
Mm.
smell better, right? No, there's many things that we can do, to help ourselves. So no,
I mean,
I think I like.
it's something else I've discovered recently as well.
What's that?
I've seen a lot of tutorials online with if you have a hole in your jumper, how you can mend it so it looks like new.
Mm,
And I wish I'd seen this like 5 years ago, because I
what?
I had a jumper that I knitted, and it got a hole in. So I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I ended up getting rid of it. I was like, oh, if only I'd held on to it.
Then you just knit another one after when you got rid of it.
Oh, it took me too long to knit it because it was the wool wasn't fine, as I knitted it while I was pregnant. So I had loads of time to spend on it.
So in my little mind, you just unravel it and then do it again. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Mm.
And it is a skill, right? And it takes time and skill to do what you do.
Yeah.
In the end, more is spent with quality in correlation with the quality. If it's made with durability and sustainability in mind, it shouldn't need to be replaced. Yes, I agree with you. I think we both agree with you on that one, Michelle. But
Mm.
we are living longer. Now, I figured today, probably going to live to 120 land rate.
Wow.
Shocking. It's a long, long time. At least 90. Think of that.
That's true. I think so. But I think of our parents' generation, it was what, 70s to 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know
The
people
younger
now.
ones will probably be 100. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see it, and I think
Mm.
that's quite scary. So things have to last a lot longer than
Mm.
we have in mind.
Mm.
So Pinterest is a great place for idea manifestations. It's
Mm.
a social media platform. There's ideas there. I don't know how to use it, Michelle. I agree. You're right. People
I
get
like Pinterest.
inspiration from there. Do
Mm.
you get ideas from there, Lanray?
I do.
Excellent.
I also use it as I suppose if I'm looking for something, I'll go on Pinterest as well to give me inspiration.
Oh, superb.
Yeah.
No, so, I post on Pinterest most days. No, well, not
Mm.
most days, but when I post on Pinterest too, just because I want to
Okay.
be the boring Pinterest person. I have no design ideas. I just want to bug Pinterest with my vision of the world.
Okay.
No, you think, my work and for the sake of it.
Mm.
No, it's more like keeping up with the platform so I can use it for my clients.
Mm.
If I don't post to it, then I will lose all knowledge of what's going on. So
Mm.
when I post to it, I just have some idea, of how Pinterest works.
Mm.
That's what I don't go there otherwise.
Yeah.
My friends, let's look at some scarves. So we'll see how time goes, Lanray, with his
I know
life.
it's gone very quickly.
It goes. I think it's the comments that make it happen. When you got
Mm.
amazing comments, and you
Mm.
actually pay attention to them, then it's a better conversation, and it's not so dry and boring the way you think. So you were thinking webinar. We just talk at them. No, we don't know. We try not to. But if you want to come on stage, my friends, let me know. So I'll happily share the link with you. Come and share some of your ideas and your amazing comments. It would be better if we could actually hear you say them, right? Actually share them with us. But no, you're here. That's what's important to me today.
Mm.
So of course we're going to do more of these. So hopefully we'll
Mm.
get to hear from you. Where do we go next? Should we do the handmade scarves?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Let's go for that one.
Mm.
There's 2 videos for this one. So one you're not talking, the other one you are talking. So let's see. You literally have hundreds. Once, so let me show you this one, then you can tell us all about them, Nanray.
Lan retro hairstyles are perfect for the woman who wants to keep her hair out of the way during a workout, yoga session or shopping spree. They're also great for bad hair days and brightening up any outfit. Accessorize your look with these gorgeous hairscarves. Order yours now at lanretro.com. Accessorize your look with these gorgeous hairscarves. Order yours now at lanretro.com.
Awesome. So I mean, look, I know you got hundreds, literally, of scarves and headscarves on your website. On your website. Tell us
Yeah.
about them.
Where do I start? Well, I started making hair scarves probably about 5 years ago. During that, before then, I have mentioned earlier that I used to sell vintage style dresses, and so at the time I had customers that started to mention to me, "Oh, that do I make scarves? Do I have scarves that match? That can I know complement their outfits?" And so the more that people were mentioning it, I thought, oh, okay, maybe I should look into this. And so that's when I actually started making them. And I started off with some basic colours, but then over the years, I've just made lots of different variations, plain colours, different prints, florals. I actually did a bespoke one for someone who was a fan of spiders. So I worked with her on actually printing the design for the scarf and made it for her. So I do get some strange requests sometimes. Another example is someone contacted me to see if I could make a bespoke size for them, and it was for a man who was in a ZZ Top tribute band. So yeah, occasionally I do get some interesting requests. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Now. ZZ Top.
Yeah,
You
ZZ
know,
Top.
everyone will go now. There's a lot of hairy men, if I remember right. They got a big beard. To you,
Yeah, yeah.
I think someone gave me a CD once, right? And it was ZZ Top. I don't think I ever listened to it, but I kept it for years. I don't know why, because someone gave it to me, right? But ZZ Top, they bring back. They definitely lasted my adulthood. To be fair, right? I never
Yeah.
listened to that. They were just noisy people. But so of course, I think the point is that you can personalize,
Mm.
everything that you make.
Mm.
Or the headscarf. If you've got a big head, so be it.
And the other thing as well is more recently, people who've purchased the scarves, they've actually just tied them around their necks and used them as neckties. So
Yeah.
they're quite versatile. They don't just have to be worn around your head.
So they're made of what? What are they made of?
I'd say 90%. Well, most of the time I make them out of 100% cotton, but occasionally I've made satin ones, like for New Year's parties, etc., for a special occasion. But the majority of the time they are made of cotton.
Yeah, well, I can see how scarves may be an option because we're living in an age now for men, especially where we don't wear ties as much as we used. I love ties, by the way, but my neck is too big half the time for the ties. Shaking myself to death. But I think just having something there that sort of takes attention away from nothing, from there being nothing. Look in a casual look. I've seen people men say have scarves and have men have they use different things, but scarves it's definitely not that I would think about and I would look at. There's people on LinkedIn again that I can't see on here. Robert, thank you so much for joining us. Robert says hi from the UK. So Lewis, I see you too. Have I missed anyone? I'm sure I have. If I've missed you, please forgive me. Just drop us a comment. That way we know you're here. And StreamYard does what it does. It's not StreamYard per se. It's just the way the streaming platforms work. When you've got too many channels connected, not too many channels, when you've got many channels connected, you can see some messages on some people on some channels. So you can't see them on others. I can see all my friends on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, and of course join us on LinkedIn as well. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. See, every minute we spend, Lanray, is more watch hours for any loves. I just love. I'm thinking I'm going to keep you lot here longer. Just so I can build up my watch hours. See like that 4,000.
You mentioned actually about how you like to wear ties. Do you have many opportunities to wear a tie? Because I was thinking that you work a lot from home now, don't you?
Yeah. So I don't get a chance to wear a tie. So I don't mind. My time will come. My time will come, right? Time will come again, should I say? So
I think it's.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to say that I think in general men don't wear ties as much as before, isn't it? It's even in the workplace, I think.
Yeah,
I don't see people wearing ties.
Men don't wear ties. No, it's I think the smart look is frowned upon.
Yes.
It's more the casual, casual smart. Let's call it that. I'm sure there's a name for it somewhere, right?
I must say that's one thing I do like to see is when I watch old films and you see all the men in their suits and their hats and all that.
They're well dressed, Lanray. They're well dressed, right? They're well dressed. And being smart is it's a good thing. So I like looking smart. So even though I'm at home for now, I expect to be doing more of these. Now, maybe I wear a tie one day, I wear a suit one day. When I said a year ago, I was wearing more. I pretty much wear most of my suits. So I won't turn up in my raspberry colored suits. My wife says my big raspberry. Not really. It's burgundy. That's my answer. But now I'm standing up. It's not so bad to wear a suit. If you ask me. It's when I was sitting down that it was more of a problem because you don't really get to see the suit for what it is, right?
True.
But I'll live. I don't mind. My time will come. Now, when I do more public speaking, for example, then I'll have to wear a suit for those, with or without a tie. Let's go to your card holder. Have we haven't seen that yet, have we?
I showed one up to the camera, but
so
I think earlier.
Okay, well,
but you can,
let's look at it and then you can tell us about it.
Welcome to the Land Retro customized card holder. This beautifully crafted accessory is made from the finest sustainable materials and is designed to hold your cards in style. It has 3 slots to slide your cards into and a keyring to attach your keys. The holder also has a small pocket in the back, perfect for storing receipts.
No, look, I like that because maybe I would say we all have a lot more. I've got a lot more than 3 cards, Lanray. Even my main wallet with 2 sides of cards is still not enough. There's my cards. There's a bank card. There's a credit card, which I shouldn't take anywhere really, to be fair. But no, and then there's loads of cards.
Yeah, I was going to say that these are good for if I don't know, you're just going somewhere where you've got limited space. So maybe you only need 1 or 2 cards for wherever it is you're going. So then it can just slot into your pocket also.
Yeah, would I think about getting something? Is it for men or is it just for women?
Oh, men or women.
Okay, I think it's something like that could be quite handy. So like I say, no, I need to work out which cars to take. But it's made of leather, you say, right?
It's faux leather, so
Okay,
again, so it's sustainable.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So faux leather, leather like is
Mm.
good. Is real leather bad?
I personally don't think real leather is bad, but I know some people don't like real leather.
Well,
Mm.
the animal component, I
Yes,
imagine.
I think some people don't like the animal component of.
Mm. Yeah,
Mm.
well, yeah. You have options, my friends. You have options. And
Mm.
if I wanted a 5 card holder, could you make one of those?
Not at this moment in time. Only do the 3 slot
Okay,
holder.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, we'll work towards the 5, not the 5, because I think that could be quite useful.
Mhm.
Let's look at your next product. So I know our time is going. Our time is pretty much,
The Lan Retro clutch bag is made from sustainable faux leather. Fully lined with an internal pocket and wrist loop, it is designed to carry all your essentials when you do not need a handbag. This bag will fit a phone, card holder and keys, making it the perfect size for a daytime or an evening out. Yeah, done.
So that one is all about your designs, right?
Mhm.
Your design on the bag, I think.
Yeah, so with those ones, they're made from the same fabric as the same materials as the clutch. I'm sorry, the coin. I've got coin purses and also card holders, so they're all made from the same faux leather. So in this instance, in the video, it shows that you can fit that card holder into that bag with your keys and a phone. Again, they can be designed with various prints, or you could have a plain color. You could have your name on it, initials.
Your
Um,
picture.
yeah,
There's
if you wanted. But I know I do have again, I did have a customer that bought one and used it as a makeup bag. So that I'd say it's quite a nice size as well to carry some small items as well,
Mm.
such as makeup.
Yeah, no, again, I think they're all beautiful products, as Michelle says. Let's talk about suits for a second. There's something about a man in a suit that's amazing. I agree, Michelle. I agree. That's why I
Yeah.
invest so much money in them. I love a suit. If I'm gonna, I told myself one of my policies: if I'm gonna go out for business,
Mm.
go and meet a client, to go to a meeting, to go to an event, I have to wear a suit. I just can't not. That's why I put so much money into suits.
Mm.
I think it is the best way and the simplest way for men to dress, if you ask me. But so Jay says, when did suits and ties become despised attire? Yeah,
Mm.
Jay. Even famous CEOs and founders have dropped it. Who knows, Jay? I think let's say the last couple of years, the suits have. I think they've always been talked down. Now people will
Mm.
try to do the dress down thing as if
Yeah.
it's the way to go. I don't think it's the way to go. It never has been. I
Mm.
think as a man, we like wearing our suits. I know Jay loves his suits as well.
Mm.
It's not gone, Jay. It's still there. I think it's a style choice.
I think just like how everything goes around and comes back again, I think there will be a time when suits will be back in full force.
Yeah,
Don't know when, but I think there will be a time.
no, I think no. Look, if you want to make an impact when you walk into a
Mm.
space today, a suit makes it's going to help you make an impact. If you want to blend in, then
Mm.
you can do the whole dress t-shirt thing if you really choose to. But then
Mm.
again, look, some t-shirts, now I had to put it, some clothing that look dressed down
Mm.
are super expensive.
Mm.
So
That's
for
true.
me, it's the quality I'm paying for. It's the quality I pay for that makes me want to wear it somewhere. And my suits are not cheap. I'm saying Lanray, when you have a tailor, you pay them good money. We're talking now
Mm.
four digits, right? But my son
Wow.
showed me jeans. Ed Harvey, something like that. And I'm like, what the hell is that? £900 jeans. I'm like, what the
Wow.
for? And they got holes in them. I'm like, you think the fabric wanted to pay that money? No. So I think, so you can dress down and still look good. But I think if I want to make an impact when I go into a room, I will wear a suit every time. Jay was called Snooty, and everyone referred to as a sleek used car salesman. Yeah, you look. That means you look good. You looked good, Jay, right? You look smart. You look the part, and I bet you got. I bet you got the sale as well. Forget this. The suit thing, and people. As long as I look good, I don't care how other people look. As long as I look the way I want to look. All right, let's get now. We've done the tote bag as well, so let's get to your new creations, your art creations. Yes, let's show those, and then let's talk about those after. Go for it.
So there was a small selection of the artwork that I create. So I have always, I suppose, I've always painted actually, or done something involved with art throughout my life. And I say recently I've gone back into painting more. So some of those images which you saw there, I have either had them printed onto some of the accessories which are available in my shop, or they've just been standalone artwork which has just been sold as prints. So that's an area that I am exploring a bit more now. So my a side of my work as an artist.
Yeah, well, you are fashionably humble as a Landray, no. So I guess now, I mean, I go back to the fact that all your accessories you design, most of them you design yourself. Right? So that's artwork, right? I mean, anyone who goes to the website, we're going to put a link in the comments after the event. Go to the website, you see Lanray's amazing. Everything I've showed you so far is her designs. That's remarkable. That's art in itself, right? That's product art. Call it that. But I think the art pieces. How big are they? How big are we talking?
They're not very big because I like to work on a smaller scale. So
okay, give me an idea of dimension.
I say roughly the ones that you showed, probably maybe A4 to A3. So yeah, in general. But I do have I have worked on a larger scale in the past, and I probably will do again. But those particular ones are probably about A4 to A3.
No. So what's your inspiration? So is it people coming to you with what they want, or do you have, a style? I'm asking a random question. I'm wondering. I can't do art. I can. And I had to let me try. I did the art of GCSE, right?
Okay.
Knowing full well that I was never gonna pass the course because I can draw things. I can draw houses. I love drawing houses. I love drawing. My thing then was houses, right? I love the whole architecture of houses. But I knew as soon as I put paint on it, I was going to destroy it. I literally. So you try and paint the bricks, and it's like, you've killed it. It looks terrible. I don't think I gave any.
That would have been nice as black and white, though. Your drawings.
I didn't submit a single piece of art.
Oh no!
In 2 years. That's how bad I was. That's why I'm saying no. So what's like? Where do you get your inspiration from to create art?
I'd say probably all around me. I don't know if I've got a particular style. Well, I don't see it, but maybe other people do. But I do like you mentioned about buildings. I do like drawing buildings, and I think that probably stems from, I did a retail design course years ago, and so that did involve a lot of I suppose drawing architecture as well as like marketing side of retail, blah blah blah. So I like drawing buildings, landscapes, still life.
Still life, naked people, and they dress people.
No. That's life drawing.
My friends, when you get to know me, you realize I'm easily spooked by things. I'm spooked by darkness, by the way. There's no light. I'm like, so I don't do still life drawings of naked people. Nah, I leave that to you, thanks. But they haven't got to be naked.
I have had to do that in the past, though, the courses that I've done in the past. But yeah, that is a part of it that you have to do as well, the life drawing. But I think my talents probably lie more with not drawing humans.
Clearly, you have products and art pieces to be hung up as well. That can be done. If I sent you a picture of my lot, so my family and our pets, could you draw it? Could you do a painting on that? Could you paint that, basically? If I send you a picture, here's us. There you go, Lanray. Create genius from it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. You try. What I would like what you do is a different question. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Abstract is the best way to go on that one. That's for sure. Zainab, welcome. So Zainab is one of our genius friends who does. She works with children and families where the child has been sexually exploited or abused in Nigeria, and that's big work. Taking on the abusers, getting justice for those who are who are abused. It's in Africa. It's not anyone who does that you have to have all the resolve in the world, and I give her credit every time because I think that work is so important. It's underreported. It's so important, and it takes serious guts to do what you do. Zainab, welcome. Glad you're here. And saying that it's never too late to join us. It's always good to know. So we've still got a couple more bits for you to look at. The floral bag collection. You want to see that, or the card holders? This is a floral bag collection. See, I'm just showing you, literally small, a very few pieces of Landra's products. So talk us through the bags.
So with the bags, with that collection, you are seeing all the 3 items that are available. So the card holders, coin purse, and the clutch bag. So those particular prints, I think they just lend themselves well to Valentine's Day at the moment. And with a floral print like that, you could also.
I think you can unmute yourself while I'm showing it. I think you can try.
Oh, should I start again? I didn't realize I was on mute. So I was just saying, with the floral collection there, it shows the clutch bag, the coin purse, and the card holders all together. And with the floral design there, it's perfect for Valentine's Day, but also it's great for other occasions as well, like for instance Mother's Day as well. So in the UK, Mother's Day is coming up in March, so that would make any one of those items would make a lovely gift as well.
Yeah, no, I think as Michelle says, they are beautiful designs. So what are these ones? See, the one thing, StreamYard, make a pause button. We need a pause button so we actually pause when we want to pause somewhere. Okay. I don't know why you pause. No, you can't pause.
So
I love the designs. I think I love the options.
So there it's the card holders showing the floral designs and 2 my paintings as well. So yeah.
They're beautiful. As Anna says, lovely collections. So look at the different designs. Yes, no, really, let me give people an idea of your shops so they can see the options that you offer. So just some of, I can't show you. I'll be here all day if I had to show you. Really what you might find. So where am I going? Would you want to go Etsy first or your website?
Maybe Etsy first, yeah.
Okay, let's do Etsy first then. See, we can actually see you doing your sewing. And this is Landray's Etsy shop.
Mhm.
So we'll happily share the link in the comments. If I do it now, then you can always go and have a look. I'll put it into the comments. That's not in the stream in good time. You are so talented, Lanray. The world knows now. Now the world knows how talented you are. Really, you're very good at what you do. It's an amazing thing. It's a great thing to do. Right, so you can see the shop. I don't know. I'm gonna scroll. Where am I gonna scroll from? Am I gonna scroll from here? Am I gonna scroll from Etsy itself? Okay. So I don't know what you see. So when I scroll on Etsy, can you see the screen moving, Lanray?
I can, yeah. So if you click, I don't know, are you able to click on the scarves because that can show people a good range of what's available from
If
Etsy.
I can read scarves.
So sorry, at the top, second to
so headbands and neckties.
yeah, headbands and neckties.
Okay. There's 69 different products here. You can see that there are
that shows the full range of what's available, and then there's an option there to mix and match as well.
And have your personalized designs. I mean, so there's nothing that we can't find if we want, right?
Yeah.
You get the idea, my friends, and there's more. And you can buy sets as well, right? Pack. So that's the 3, This is why I think Lanray is a genius. And these are the gift boxes that you were talking about earlier, that we looked at earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remarkable products you have. You can see the idea of price. It's not gonna cost an arm and a leg. Lanray doesn't charge a fortune for what she does. I could show you more. But my friends, go to the website afterwards and go to it. I'll put an Etsy link and also the website.
My website. Yeah, there's more. There are more things available on my website. It's more extensive, but this was
Hundreds.
just to give you a
Hundreds. Hundreds.
Yeah.
And is that a Valentine's card or no? So
the Valentine's card. Yeah.
The Valentine's card.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah. Again, can you personalize those, or are they as they come?
That's as they come.
You can see there's many different options though, and there's many different event cards and different thank you cards that people can see. See, I love this live streaming. I love being able to show people stuff. So I can't do any of this at all in audio.
That's true.
Birthday cards, amazing. You say you can select your style. You can select the message you want. I guess on the outside, and people write on the inside, right?
Yes, you write. It's blank in the inside, so you can write your own message. And
design by Land Retro. I tell you, wonderful, my friends. You get the idea. I hope. Lanray. We've done that for more than that. More than an hour now. Hour and 35 minutes.
I know. I'm really surprised.
I know how these things go. So this live streaming. People always think it's going to be boring, right? They think that it has to be a webinar. I don't do webinars. People come to me to do webinars where they talk at people for an hour and a half. It bores me. I'll be asleep. It's all about engaging with people, and to our amazing friends in the audience, thank you so much for being amazing, for being here, number one, also for your amazing, your great comments.
I
It
just want to
makes
say thank you as well to everyone who's come along. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. There'll be more. There'll be more, my friends. Look, please do connect with Lanray whilst you're here. Then Linda says, nice collection. Yeah. No, this is hundreds of products that Lanray has. So do check them out. So you have a look. You might find something that you want for someone, either for you or someone that's what do I call it, loved ones, someone that you care about. Someone that you want to say thank you or say like give us a gift too. It's a wonderful thing. Michelle's my Michelle's friend, my two favorite Michelle's. Thank you so much for being here. Linda, you're a star. Everyone else who's here as well. If I've missed you, Zainab, thank you so much for joining us. Jay, glad you're here. Jay, start showing off your artwork on your live events, my friend. People want to see it. Joe, so many more people. So I thank you all for spending your time with us. So we'll share the link. Connect with Landred. Landred and his friends.
I do.
I have to say, I cannot say that, but I say that not in a bad way. I say that because Lanray has hundreds of connections. But you know what happens on LinkedIn when you build your connections based on accepting everyone who sends your connection request? You end up with a network full of salespeople. I would like to work towards people who actually know Lanray, care about what she does, actually want to support what she does, and of course in return she'll support what you do too. So I do connect with her, and so that's how we get more people to our events, more people to actually go and check out her products and actually want to buy her products. Salespeople don't buy anything, right? They really don't. Sending down comments the way you do, my friends. I would say I do connect with each other, connect with Lanray as well. You do that by going to the comments after the event. And then anyone who's here, send them a connection request. Work out how to do what you do, right? And also have those conversations. Everything works on conversations. You are so talented, Andre. The world's getting an idea, right? Because our friends now know. But over the next few weeks, it's every 2 weeks, you're gonna find out what Lanray does and how she does it. That's a beautiful thing. I'm excited. So thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much for gracing us with your genius. Now, what do you want to say as we go, Lanray?
What do I want to say? Just again, I'm really grateful for everyone who has joined us this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to connecting with some of you. Okay, and building friendships.
No. So that's how this platform really works, right? Michelle, thank you so much. Look, if you have events, invite Lanray as well. Maybe she can't make all of them. No one can, right? But if you have events, invite her because I want everyone to know who she is. Of course I do. She's a friend of mine, so why not, right? So invite her where she can make it. I'm sure she will. Now that she's done her first one, then now she knows what it is. Now I know you know what it is before, so now you've actually done yours. Now you support people and go to their events and speak on stage and so on and so forth. Thank you so much, everyone. Look, enjoy my next room. So I think I'm going to start having what I call shopping Thursdays, Lanray. Shopping Thursday. That's what Any does. Global.Media does on Thursdays. So my next room is my skincare room. It's a skincare live. Tanya talks live. She talks skincare. No, that's her thing, right? So you get to find out what Skin Light Cosmetics do and how they can help to have clear skin, clear, glowing and smooth skin. See, and that way you don't see me at all. I'm there, but you don't see me. I go on stage before the event starts. I go on stage after the event finishes. But in the background, I'm pressing buttons. I do many shows and no one knows I'm even there. No one knows I'm involved at all. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Landray, look, enjoy. So that, of course, we'll create the next one. But your job now is to go and talk to people in the comments. Good luck with that.
Okay.
It takes a while.
Mm.
A couple of hours. It takes a while.
Okay.
I'm the wizard now. No, I'm the event. I'm like the go-between, right? So, I love doing events. I love bringing people to be seen, to be heard, and to make friends, right? That's exactly what I'm here for. So I organize events, manage events, and that way people know who my friends are and they're genius. Landray, today's you. Next one's, we'll do it again soon. Take care, my friends. Do
Okay.
enjoy. Do enjoy. Do enjoy. Where's our end music? Okay, end.
Every step forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with Global.Media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with Global.Media.com. Every step forward is a new beat to your drum. Achieve success with Global.Media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum.